Holy shit, guys, we lost almost 1 million jobs.
This job market is trash, and I'll tell you why.
I don't know who needs to hear this, but somebody needs to say it. The job market in 2025 is a joke.
It's not you. There are no more jobs.
I don't think we talk enough about how much of a mental mindfuck it is to be unemployed and on the job hunt in this job market right now.
Can somebody tell me what is going on with the job market? Because I'm at a point of crashing out.
This job market is trash, and I'll tell you why. Because I had a final round interview for an entry-level job last week. Entry level, mind you, I am 32 years old. My last role, title I had was senior operations analyst. This role I applied for was an operations coordinator. So literally at bottom of the totem pole, a girl who did my peer interview, low-key, I think she was 23, 24 years old. So that's the kind of jobs I'm applying to now because I keep getting feedback that I don't have enough experience. So what I do, I applied to the lowest level out there, make it all the way to the final round, thought it was a really good fit. I am more than qualified for this job. I'd be such a great addition to this team. What do I get? Rejected. Don't worry though, I did not get my hopes up last time, so I am just whatever, but I would appreciate some feedback or clarification why I got rejected. I made it all the way to the final round, and no, I just get a blanketed email from the recruiter. I respond asking for feedback. Do I get a response? No. It's now been 3 days. No response. Now they're ghosting me, and I'm just
Before we dive in, make sure to subscribe and turn on notifications so you never miss our latest videos. Your one subscribe gives us the motivation and reason to keep going, to keep uncovering the stories that truly matter. Now let's get into it.
I got laid off from my corporate job yesterday. And I think that this is the reality for a lot of Americans right now, and it needs to be shared because America is not doing well right now. We have a 94% prediction rate that the recession's going to come, but yet our frickin' administration hasn't even made the move to actually say that a recession's coming. And let's actually call it what it is, a depression. People can't afford groceries, they can't afford rent, they can't afford buying houses, they can't afford having babies, they can't afford having the kids in general if they already have them. We are not in a good spot, y'all. I know that I'm just a number in a company, but I thought I was okay. You're going to think that you're okay because you've worked there for so long or you have the right experience. You guys, I have an undergraduate in marketing, a master's in business, 6 years of paid social media experience, both on a strategist and manager level. I have done people management for at least 3 years. I'm a senior level in my career. And yet, when I was hired to do a senior level role, I was forced into entry level positions. I was doing entry-level work as a senior-level strategist, all while at the same time being asked to reduce my workload with AI, and our team was having layoffs every 3 months. I should have seen it coming. I really should have. But the thing is that it was not something that I saw coming, because the day before that they laid me off, I was literally talking coverage plans with another employee who was going on leave for months. How am I supposed to sit there and not think that I'm safe in that moment? I just think it's absolutely ridiculous that we live in a world like this where my manager wasn't even the one that fired me, by the way, or laid me off. It was frickin' HR, and they read off a script, but my whole team got laid off. And this is the reality for a lot of Americans right now. My partner is a first responder, so I'm very lucky for the fact that I can be leaning on him for support right now, because luckily his job is secure, thanks to the fact that number one, his job is essential, and number two, he has a union behind him. What I will never understand is why corporate agencies have not unionized. We're not allowed, right? We're not allowed. That's part of it. We'll get fired because at least in this corporate world, they're always going to side on the side of business because that's what's making the government money. This world right now is not supporting people. It is supporting business. You are just a number, unfortunately. So please prepare yourself for shit like this. I wish I would have. I wish I'd been applying to other jobs months ago. I just was so dumb to not realize the signs. I want to talk about it. I think people need to talk about it. I think we need to make this more public. We all saw the jobs report. It was awful. Getting laid off on the day that the jobs report goes out, and it's 22,000 instead of 75,000 new jobs. You know how discouraging that is? If you know of anything in the marketing space, let me know. Use my comments as a way in which to maybe trauma dump. I don't care, vent. I'm here for you guys. I can't believe this. And I'm really sorry if you're going through this too. Here for you.
I don't think we talk enough about how much of a mental mindfuck it is to be unemployed and on the job hunt in this job market right now. Like, I just woke up. It's Monday morning. I'm here at my desk, made my coffee, got my setup, 2 monitors going on. And I'm just sitting here like, another day. Back at it again. Like, opening job postings from like the same 4 websites that I look on every day. I take the weekends off, but it's just what I do every day, and it makes you question who you are and what you're doing in the world. Like, I at least get really existential about it. Reading these job descriptions, I'm like, am I qualified for that? Should I be applying to this job? And I've gone through a couple different pivots the past 5 months, and I just think like we don't acknowledge how it's driving me crazy, actually, how no one's talking about how bad this job market is. Like, I got laid off at the end of last year and took a few months kind of to relax, but I've been actively searching for going on like 6 months now. And you either never hear back, or a job was posted yesterday and it has hundreds of applications, or you do hear back and you do 1 round, 2 rounds, and then it's like, thanks, but no thanks. Like, we found someone else that's more aligned. At least that's what they tell you, but you don't know because they don't give you feedback. Like, it's bad. And unless you've really got it, like, luckily I've worked on my ability to like stay mentally strong and like have other things that I do, like fitness and other hobbies and, things that reestablish my worth to myself. But if you're not doing those things, it's easy to really get existential and question, like, what the hell am I doing? And so I just wanted to let you know, if you resonate with any of this, or if you're in a similar situation, just keep at it. You're not alone. You're not the only one feeling that way. And remember to take breaks, right? Remember to do other hobbies and do things that make you happy, and hang out with people that, and do whatever you need to do internally, whether meditating or affirmations or journaling, to like establish your own worth. And yeah, who knows? I want to say you got this and we'll get there, but I honestly don't know at this point. The only thing you can do is just keep going, right? So good luck. You got this.
Once upon a time, in the land of opportunity, getting a job in America was a symbol of stability, pride, and belonging. A good job meant a home meant family, and family meant the American dream. But today, that dream feels different, harder, colder, out of reach. Across the United States, millions wake up each morning with the same sinking feeling. How am I supposed to make it? They scroll through job listings filled with requirements they can't meet, wages that don't cover rent, and corporations that treat workers like disposable numbers. The year is 2025, and getting a job in the USA has never been this tough. This story began decades ago, when America decided to trade its factories for stock portfolios and its workers for efficiency metrics. Once, you could walk into a factory, shake a manager's hand, and leave with a stable job. No college degree, no fancy resume, just hard work. But the world changed. Globalization took root. Automation became the new worker. And the middle class, the very backbone of America, began to crumble.
Can somebody tell me what is going on with the job market? Because I'm at a point of crashing out. It makes no type of sense. I've applied to like over 400 jobs, and this is no exaggeration, within the last 4 months. I've managed to have at least 5 interviews, and then they responded with, oh, we moved on with a candidate with more experience. How would I get the experience if y'all don't hire me? And then on top of that, AI is killing me right now, y'all. Level entry jobs are being given to AI. So it's like I'm sitting here with a master's degree. I'm starting my PhD in literally 4 months. What's the point of us going to school if AI is taking over? It don't make no type of sense. I'll be so upset. I want to crash out. The economy is bad. How the hell do y'all think people pay rent in this economy with no jobs? And now I see why people really be doing what they do. The job market is disgusting. It's insane.
How you doing, TikTok? This is Jay, from Rochester, New York, 585. I wanted to be sure I made this video today because I know there's a lot of people on here that could potentially relate to what I'm about to deliver today in this message. If you have a job, do not quit. Stay with your job. I'm telling you, the job market right now is so difficult where it's very hard to get a job. Mind you, this is a person speaking on 4 to 5 years of a career in sales, 4 to 5 years of finance experience, also customer service, money management, things of that nature. I also have an associate's degree in clinical psychology, my own reliable transportation. I moved 15 hours to Atlanta. I applied to over 100 jobs in Atlanta, 100 jobs in Rochester, New York, through LinkedIn, Indeed, company websites, calling, following up, going into dealerships, just asking for an opportunity. Can I speak with a finance manager? Can I speak with a sales manager just for a possible opportunity? If you have a job right now, do not quit. I tried to explain to my mother and my father that right now is nowhere near like it was back then. I promise you, it's way harder. I am a 2020 COVID graduate. If anyone can relate to me, you graduated high school, you were thrown into the real world, and you just had to find a way. I know there's a lot of people out here that can relate to my situation and my problem right now. Listen, I'm doing my social media, I'm doing my content thing, and this is not taking off right now. I know it will. Give me about 6 months to a year. I know I will be known and I will be famous and I will have a household name for myself. But for the time being, bills are still coming. Everything is still processing. If you have a job, do not quit because this job market is not good. If anyone knows anything that is hiring throughout the Atlanta area, throughout anywhere, I have no problem applying, things of that nature. Let me know. I am very motivated. I am very outgoing. I have an extrovert personality, family oriented. As you can see, I just left an interview to be a mortgage loan estimator or mortgage loan originator. Let me correct myself. And it's just as if if they are hiring, you're going on 2 to 3 interviews. If they are hiring, the start dates aren't for about a month or 2 out. If they are hiring, they have to go about 50 different candidates. They have to go through these people. If you have bills, bills don't stop for no one. Everything's getting more expensive. Everything's becoming more increased. People got to work. There's a lot of people sitting at home right now with talent that are not able to get a job. I have no criminal background history. I have a clean record as far as anything. I have my Maryland vehicle sales license as well. I am certified on multiple different vehicle brands, and I'm open to being a leasing consultant for apartments. I'm open to real estate. I'm open to all things of different nature. I'm very outgoing. I've been on billboards, commercials, all things. If anyone can help with this problem, I know there's many people in my situation. Drop something in the comments. Please and thank you. Jay out. Talk soon.
What the fuck are we doing, man? There's not enough money to pay everything and have a penny left over. You're always fucking negative. And what are we going to do about it? I need somebody to tell me because I don't know anymore.
The divide between citizens and newcomers is growing wider, and politicians exploit it, turning workers against each other, while the corporations funding both sides continue unchecked. It's the perfect distraction. While Americans fight over who deserves the job, the people in power make sure neither of them truly wins. The American education system adds another layer of cruelty. Young people are told that a college degree is the ticket to success. But after spending years in debt, they enter a job market that doesn't want them. Companies demand 5 years of experience for entry-level roles. Internships pay nothing, and the few good jobs left are taken by connections, not merit. For the first time in generations, the promise of education feels like a trap. Older workers face a different nightmare. After decades of loyalty, they're replaced by younger, cheaper hires or by algorithms. Try re-entering the job market at 50 and watch how quickly recruiters lose interest. Your experience doesn't matter. Your age does. The workforce has become disposable, and no one is immune. And while this unfolds, the cost of living continues to suffocate any chance of security. Rent consumes half of every paycheck. Healthcare bills can erase years of savings. The average car payment now exceeds what many paid for a home 30 years ago. Food inflation has become the silent tax on the poor. Even full-time professionals are living paycheck to paycheck. In the suburbs, families quietly downsize. In the cities, people share apartments meant for one. In small towns, the only jobs left are part-time or minimum wage. This is not the thriving economy headlines describe. It's a survival economy, where people cling to whatever work they can find, hoping it lasts another month. The American dream, once defined by stability, has turned into a gamble. One missed paycheck, one medical emergency, one layoffs, and everything collapses. And behind it all is a silent truth. America doesn't have a job shortage. It has a fairness shortage. There are jobs, but not enough that pay a living wage, not enough that respect time or effort, not enough that offer security, because modern capitalism rewards the investor, not the worker. The more a company can cut from labor costs, the higher its stock value climbs. That's the game. And the worker never wins it. As automation advances further, millions more stand at risk. Self-checkout stations replace cashiers. AI tools replace artists and writers. Autonomous vehicles threaten drivers. Even teaching, nursing, and clerical work, once seen as safe, are being reshaped by algorithms. The promise of technology was freedom, but instead, it's become control. We were told machines would do the hard work so humans could live better lives, but instead, machines took the work and humans got left behind. Every leap forward in technology comes with a fall in employment quality. Productivity rises, wages stagnate, and people are left asking why life feels harder even as progress accelerates. Getting a job in America is no longer about skill. It's about luck, connections, and timing. It's about knowing the right person, fitting the right demographic, passing the right keyword filters. It's about surviving a system built to exclude most, while pretending to offer equality to all. And yet, amid all this chaos, millions still wake up each morning and try. They apply, interview, and hope. Because somewhere deep down, Americans still believe in that dream, that with enough effort, things might turn around. They still believe in the dignity of work, in the pride of earning something honest. That belief is what keeps the nation from collapsing into despair. But hope alone won't fix what's broken. The structure itself needs a rebuilding. Policies that value workers over shareholders, immigration systems that protect fairness without cruelty, technology that empowers instead of replaces, education that prepares rather than deceives. Without change, the cycle continues. More jobs vanish, more families struggle, more dreams fold. America is still the land of opportunity, but the door has gotten smaller, the line has gotten longer, and the price of entry has never been higher. Getting a job in the USA is getting tough. Not because people have grown lazy, but because the system has grown ruthless. The new economy doesn't reward effort. It rewards efficiency. It doesn't care how hard you work, only how cheap you are. And that is the quiet tragedy of modern America. A nation where people still believe in hard work, even as hard work stops believing in them. The future is still being written. Whether America rebuilds that dream or buries it will depend on whether it remembers the people who built it in the first place. The workers, the dreamers, the ones who still wake up and try, no matter how tough it gets.